25 laps here with the 360 sprint cars. Green flag in the hand. Tony Van Pelt ready to wave it for the final feature of the night, and we are green. Stillwagon will take control early on. Chase Moran in second. Matt Farnham will take over third, but John Smith going to try and work the outside. Smith to the outside of Farnham. And he can't make it work, but he's still going to try the extreme high side. Smith will get a run on Farnham, but he'll back it down, give third spot to Farnham. Up front, still going to be Robbie Stillwagon and the 4P of Chase Moran. Jared Zimbardi now going to work the high side of the racetrack. He's back there in sixth, super fast in his heat. And up front, slide job, he gets by of Chase Moran. He'll get by Stillwagon. Stillwagon going to try and go back on the inside. Can't make anything happen. Give Chase Moran the spot. And now John Smith is going to go by Farnham, and Farnham's going to try and go back underneath, and he can't make that happen. So give John Smith the spot. And now Zimbardi's going to work that high side. And he's trying to get this track to work from on that high side, trying to get two lanes. And up front, still going to be Chase Moran. Robbie Stillwagon not going away in that 89 car. John Smith comfortably running in third. And Zimbardi this time is going to go down to the bottom of the track and try and make 1 and 2 work. And again, Zimbardi's going to work to the outside of the 47 of Kyle Drum, which just can't seem to quite get a run on one of the corners, and he's doing it now as he's starting to make up some ground. Zimbardi to the outside of Drum. Out of turn number 4 is Zimbardi, has him that time. Moves Zimbardi up to 5th. He'll work on Matt Farnham next. Up front, not much has changed here. The Chase Moran 4P car still being chased by Robbie Stillwagon. As we now have these race cars all over Freedom Motorsports Park, the front 2 cars are going to get into lap traffic here very, very shortly. And Zimbardi not really able to catch the back of the 7 of Matt Farnham as he's kind of stalled out in that position. Robbie Stillwagon still trying to work on the 4P of Chase Moran. As most of these cars have gone single file around here. But Robbie Stillwagon still has his sights set on the leader of Chase Moran. And it looks like halfway this time, and Chase Moran is catching lap traffic. And now John Smith and Stillwagon are going to go side by side for that second spot. While that's happening, Chase Moran is starting to pull away from the top 2, but lap cars are coming. And they're both side by side in front of him. Not much place for Chase Moran to go. In trouble, turn 2 as a car has gone around and the red flag is out. Turn number 2 is Robbie Stillwagon is good to go. So good to see for Robbie Stillwagon. That car was fast here tonight. Unfortunately, ends up on his lid for a moment over there in turn number 2. So good news, Stillwagon is okay. Come to green this time as Chase Moran is ready. John Smith going to look to make a move where the green is out. Chase Moran going to drift up the track. Same thing for John Smith. Zimbardi gets by the 7 of Matt Farnham, and he threw it in there too hard, and now Farnham's going to go back underneath the 35 of Jared Zimbardi. Zimbardi going to work the back of the 7 of Matt Farnham, but underneath him is going to be the 47 of Kyle Drum. Drum to the inside of Zimbardi for 4th. He'll get that spot at the line, and now he'll work on the 7NY of Matt Farnham. Not missing much up front. It's still going to be Moran and Smith. And now Drum almost has the 7 car clear, and he will give that 3rd spot to Kyle Drum. Can he run down the top 2 cars. Chase Moran working that high side, putting that right rear right on that cushion there in 3 and 4. He'll get a shot down the front stretch. Chase Moran brings it into 3 and 4 again. Going to put that right rear right up top. And he'll get that run down the front stretch yet again. John Smith going to be in second. As these top 2 cars have started to pull away, and now Smith gets a little high out of turn number 2, and that's going to allow Drum to catch up to the back of Smith. 5 laps to go. These cars have singled out throughout the racetrack right now, all single file. And I don't think Chase Moran's going to run into any kind of lap traffic at this point. Again, Chase Moran putting that right rear right up on the cushion, getting that run down the front stretch. He'll head into turn number 1 and 2, and again, he's going to work that high side over there as well. One of the few cars able to make that high side work. 2 laps to go for Chase Moran. And now Farnham, he gets a little high here on the front stretch, but up front, it's all about the 4P and Chase Moran. Moran takes the white flag into 1 and 2. He'll take the high side, sweep around turn number 2 and head down the backstretch. Into turn 3 and 4 for the final time. Chase Moran out of number 4. He'll pick up a cool $2,500. Second place going to be John Smith, Kyle Drum in third, Jared Zimbardi in fourth, and Farnham will finish in fifth. And he's going to go up to the top, and let him hear you, ladies and gentlemen, the 4P of Chase Moran. Talk about this race here tonight. You got away early and you're able to stay up front, even hitting the high side and putting that right rear right on the cushion a lot of times. Talk about this drive here.
Honestly, I watched the heat races and it was kind of like follow the leader. Once the top took over, it was there, and so I was hoping that Stillwagon was going to slip up in the beginning so I can get by him, and finally he did, and I just pinned it and feathered it through the top of 3 and 4 and held on.
A cool $2,500 here tonight. What does this mean to come in here tonight, pick up the checkered flag?
This means a hell of a lot. I've been out of the car for a month. I got into a bad wreck up in May and sprained my lower back. And my first race back out and put it in victory lane for $2,500, it feels damn good.
Who do you want to thank on this deal?
First and foremost, TJ Allen and the whole Allen family. I can honestly say they changed my life. And Westward Painting Company, Fish Creek Sand and Gravel, Scenic View Campground. Who else we got? Green Acres Landscaping, RC Speed Shop, Fish Creek Sand and Gravel, Allen and Daughters Trucking, FX Caprera, and just BBT Starters, JLC Trucking, everybody on this car. My guys, Todd Berkheimer right there, he completely transformed this whole season. We were a mid-pack car, and now I can confidently say we consistently run up top 3. So this is badass. And my dad, my mom, my sister, everyone back home. Jason Barney with 87 speed, Ryan Linder with X1 race cars. Everyone. It's a team effort. Awesome job. Congratulations. Your feature race winner here with the 360s, Chase Moran. We'll come over here and meet with our second place driver, John. You had to fight a little bit tonight. It was never easy for you. You finally made your move there and got into second. Talk about this race car.
Yeah, we were struggling a little bit early on, but because the last time we were here, the track was totally different. It was really, really heavy, and we were fast that night. But we knew what we needed to do, and I knew as the race would go on, the car would just get better, and it did. If we stayed green there, I was catching Robbie anyways before he hit the wall, and Chase was right there. But right before that red came out, my wing slider broke, so I knew we were junk after that, but we were able to hang on a second.
What's it mean? You say hang on a second. What's it mean to come out here and be competitive here tonight, put a whole night together and come home second?
It feels really good. Anytime we run with any of these 360 guys, anytime we could beat them is great, but just running up with them knows that we're in contention all the time.
Who do you want to thank on this ride?
I got to thank my car owner, Chuck Sack. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be racing in this thing. my dad, and my buddy Mike Marsenko, and my girlfriend, my mother, and my mother helped me. If it wasn't up to them, I wouldn't know what to do.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Your second place runner, John Smith. And we'll come over here and meet with our third place runner, Kyle Drum. Kyle, it was a busy night for you. There was a lot of movement going on for you. It wasn't always smooth sailing. Made a lot of moves. You tried to make the top work, making the bottom work, able to make some passes and get up to third.
It was tough trying to look around, and this is our first feature we've actually run this year under full power, so that was nice. Accomplishment in itself, and it was nice to get on the podium too.
Absolutely. Who do you want to thank on this? He'll get you here.
Oh, I got to thank all my crew guys, Eric, my father, my whole family's here today too. But it's been a trying last 5 races. So and of course I station 26, Kurt's field service, performance powder coating.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Your third place finisher, the 47 of Kyle Drum.